Emma's Playlist. One Girl, One Father, One Hope. A section from Chapter 1 read by the author Matthew Allen Simonet. "Daddy, do we have any more dish soap?" Haley yelled from the kitchen sink. They had just finished eating spaghetti for dinner, and Haley cleared off the table as usual when they were done. They used to wash their dishes in the dishwasher, but it stopped working 3 weeks ago, and the landlord hadn't sent anyone out to fix it yet. After Emma's death, Marcus had moved into an apartment with his new baby girl. Marcus was a teacher and unfortunately didn't make enough money to keep the house that he and Emma had bought together. He was, however, able to find an apartment in a good school district for himself and his daughter. Haley had auburn hair and beautiful green eyes. She often dressed like a tomboy in jeans or overalls with a t-shirt and a baseball cap. She also loved watching baseball games with her dad. That's pretty much where her tomboy tendencies ended, though. Her love for baseball and her clothing style she got from her dad. The rest of her characteristics she got from her aunt. Marcus was grading papers in the living room. Haley got her green eyes from him, but his hair was dark brown. He put down the papers and walked into the kitchen. He opened a cabinet that was up high and grabbed a new bottle of dishwashing liquid. He knew it was silly to put the cleaning supplies up high still, especially since Haley helped with a lot of the cleaning. He got in the habit of doing it after he caught her trying to drink some Drano when she was 3 years old. Thankfully, she couldn't get the cap off, but it still scared him to death. After that, he did everything he could think of to make the apartment safer. "Here, honey," he said as he handed the bottle to her. He started to walk back to the living room, but when he turned around and saw Haley grab one of the dirty plates, he walked to the sink instead. "Let me help you with that," Marcus said. Sometimes he felt guilty about making Haley help with the chores, but he also felt it was important for her to learn responsibility. He couldn't deny that he enjoyed having help around the house as well. Being a single parent was not easy. Haley was 9 years old now. Marcus couldn't believe it had been that long since Emma had passed away. She only got to see Haley the one time before she had her seizure. Marcus had never been more afraid in his whole life. He often referred to that day as the best and worst day of his life. One minute he was in heaven, holding his new baby girl. The next, he was in hell, watching the love of his life being violently taken away. "Are you okay, Dad?" Haley was staring up at her dad with a concerned look on her face. Marcus realized that he had zoned out again. This happened often when he allowed thoughts of Emma to enter his mind. "I'm fine, sweetie," he said. "Hand me that dish towel." Haley handed him the towel and proceeded to wash a dirty plate. With a concerned look on her face, she asked, "Were you thinking of Mommy?" Marcus grabbed the plate and started drying it off. Haley could hear the nervousness in his voice as he responded, "Why do you think that?" He never knew quite how to talk to Haley about her mother. The few times he had tried, he got choked up and couldn't get out everything he wanted to say. Haley stopped rinsing the cup that was in her hand and looked at her dad. "Because you looked sad," she said. "When I try to think about her, people often tell me that I look sad." There was a minute of silence, and then Haley asked, "What was Mom's favorite song?" Haley tried asking her father questions from time to time to learn more about her mom, but most of the time he would just change the subject.